Bird eggs have been part of the human diet since ancient times. People consume them in both tropical and northern regions. But what actually happens in the human body when eggs are eaten every day? Are there any risks? And how should eggs be eaten to ensure only their positive effects? Biologically, an egg is the female reproductive cell of a bird. It carries everything needed to develop a new life, a chick. The yolk is the main nutritional source for the embryo and is rich in fats. Its yellow color comes from the pigment lutein. The egg white is about 90% water and 10% protein. The germinal disc sits on the surface of the yolk and is where the embryo starts to form. The shell serves as a protective barrier, allowing air and moisture to pass through tiny pores. Researchers from Princeton University in the U.S. have confirmed the egg came first, not laid by birds, but as a result of evolution. Around 300 million years ago, amphibians began laying eggs on land, and their eggs developed protective shells. About 150 million years ago, the dinosaur lineage split into two branches, one led to mammals, the other to birds. Eggs are highly nutritious and packed with essential nutrients. While people also eat duck, turkey, ostrich, and quail eggs, chicken eggs are the most common and widely produced around the world today. Eggs are 97% digestible, making them an easy source of nutrition. The less they're cooked, the easier they are to digest. Eggs that are heavily boiled or fried become harder for the digestive system to handle, while soft-boiled eggs are the most beneficial. Not only are eggs a complete food source, they are also dietary. They're used in therapeutic and detox diets. Their calorie count is 143 kilocalories per 100 grams. A chicken egg is mostly water, about 76%. Proteins make up 13%, fats 9.3%, carbohydrates 0.7%, and ash 1%. The egg white contains both essential and non-essential amino acids. Among the essential ones, which the human body cannot produce, are lysine, which helps synthesize the body's proteins, phenylalanine, which supports hormone and neurotransmitter production, arginine, important for heart and vascular health, valine, which helps maintain muscle tone. The non-essential amino acids in egg proteins include aspartic acid, which supports memory and focus, glutamic acid, which boosts brain metabolism, serine, which plays a role in fat metabolism, glycine, which helps the body resist stress. Among the fats, unsaturated fatty acids dominate, particularly omega-3 and omega-6. These are essential for regulating cholesterol levels and maintaining vascular elasticity. Cholesterol itself is also vital for brain function, digestion, and hormone production. Eggs are rich in vitamins and minerals that speed up metabolism and support chemical processes in the body. Chicken eggs contain vitamin A, a powerful antioxidant that supports vision, choline, vital for eye, nerve, and blood vessel health, vitamin D, essential for overall health and energy, phosphorus, which strengthens bones, iron, which transports oxygen, iodine, for healthy thyroid function, selenium, which boosts immunity. Since eggs support the growth of an embryo, their composition is remarkably complete. They contain everything the body needs to function optimally. Even eating just one egg a day stimulates metabolism, boosts energy, and promotes wellness. Eggs benefit nearly every organ and system due to their rich content of proteins, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. Each egg can help increase muscle mass, improve muscle elasticity, and raise the number of myocytes, muscle cells, within tissue. This helps the body handle physical stress better and reduces fatigue. Strong muscles also help maintain joint, bone, and tendon function, while keeping the body looking fit. Eggs help strengthen bones, reduce the risk of osteoporosis, and lower the chance of fractures. They even support the healing of bone injuries, decrease tooth decay, and reduce the risk of periodontal disease. They accelerate wound healing, recovery from injuries, and tissue regeneration by boosting repair processes throughout the body. Eggs also support brain function, enhance memory and concentration, slow age-related decline, regulate the central nervous system, and preserve the structure of nerve fibers. They help stabilize blood pressure, support steady heart function, maintain vascular flexibility, and help eliminate excess cholesterol. Eggs improve vision, reduce the risk of cataracts, slow the progression of age-related changes in the eyes, and protect against light-induced damage. Eggs help the liver function properly by supporting the timely production and release of bile, which keeps liver cells healthy and ensures smooth digestion. They also speed up biochemical processes in the body, promoting proper fat and protein metabolism. This, in turn, helps break down fat reserves and can support weight loss. Eggs protect the skin from environmental damage, especially from UV rays and sunburn. They strengthen the skin's natural defenses and boost local immunity. Eggs also increase anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer activity and enhance the immune system's ability to fight off threats. They play a key role in producing antibodies in response to foreign antigens, microbes, parasites, and carcinogens. Eggs help regulate endocrine gland function and hormonal balance, including hormone production in the thyroid and reproductive organs. They improve digestion and help the body absorb nutrients from other foods more efficiently. Eggs are considered a near-perfect food. They benefit the entire body, can be eaten in many forms, are used in a wide range of dishes, and are easy to digest and absorb. Their health benefits are most pronounced when the eggs are fresh and cooked following both culinary and nutritional recommendations. When choosing eggs, always check their appearance. They should be clean and free of cracks or chips, with no traces of dirt or feathers. Pick the egg up, it should feel heavy. If it feels too light, it's likely old, as moisture evaporates over time. A simple way to check freshness is the water test. Drop the egg in water, a fresh egg will sink to the bottom. If it floats, it's old and likely spoiled. If it tilts upward and floats on one end, it's still usable for cooking, though not as fresh. Eggs should be stored in the refrigerator, preferably on a middle shelf where the temperature is consistent. Storage time can range from a week to 3 weeks. The freshest eggs can last up to 3 months when refrigerated, but it's best not to keep them that long. Buying fresh eggs more frequently is ideal. Before eating, always wash eggs with warm water and soap. This prevents bacteria on the shell from getting into your food. Eggs are essential in baking and are commonly added to meatballs, patties, appetizers, and salads. There are also dishes made entirely or primarily from eggs. Raw eggs can be consumed, but only if you're sure they're not contaminated with salmonella. You can drink a raw egg by poking 2 holes in the shell, or whip it with sugar to make gogol mogol, a sweet dessert and a traditional remedy for sore throats and dry coughs. Raw egg whites are used in homemade remedies for gum and tongue inflammation, including stomatitis. They're often mixed with Novocaine for pain relief and anti-inflammatory effect. Soft-boiled eggs, with runny whites and yolks, take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. Medium-boiled eggs, with firm whites and soft yolks, take 3 to 4 minutes. Hard-boiled eggs, both white and yolk firm, need 7 to 8 minutes. The most beneficial are soft-boiled and medium-boiled eggs. They preserve nutrients and are easier to digest. Raw eggs are harder to digest and may cause stomach discomfort, so heat treatment is recommended. However, the longer eggs are cooked, the tougher they become and the harder they are to process in the stomach and intestines. When boiling eggs, place them in a single layer in a pot and cover with about 1.5 centimeters of water. Start with cold water to avoid cracking and add some salt. Cook over medium heat without a rolling boil. After boiling, pour out the hot water and run the eggs under cold water to finish the process. Peel them just before eating. If an egg is hard to peel, it means it's fresh. Less air inside makes it stick. Eggs that peel easily are usually older. You can make breakfast or dinner using eggs. Try an omelet or fried eggs. Sunny side up means the yolk remains whole and visible. An omelet is made by mixing eggs with milk or cream. A scramble or French omelet involves beating the eggs until whites and yolks are combined, then pouring the mixture into a heated pan. Eggshell color depends on the chicken's breed. Red streaks in the yolk are due to tiny blood vessel ruptures in the hen's ovary. They don't affect safety or taste. If the yolk membrane turns green or blue, the egg has been overcooked. Cloudy egg whites are typical of fresh eggs. A pink or greenish hue in the white indicates bacterial contamination. The egg should be discarded. Cholesterol is an organic substance essential for the proper functioning of the human body. It's a key component of cell membranes and plays a role in producing sex hormones and adrenal hormones, and synthesizing vitamin D, and in forming bile acids. However, in excess, cholesterol can accumulate on the inner walls of blood vessels and contribute to the development of atherosclerotic plaques. Cholesterol is both produced by the body and obtained from food. About 2/3 of it is synthesized internally, mainly in the liver, with smaller amounts produced in the intestines and skin. Only about 1/3 comes from animal-based foods. The body uses fats, carbohydrates, and amino acids to produce cholesterol. Many scientists agree that dietary cholesterol doesn't significantly impact blood cholesterol levels. These levels are primarily regulated by the cholesterol produced inside the body. Egg yolks do contain cholesterol, but its role in vascular issues is still debated. That said, people with high cholesterol or existing vascular problems should avoid overconsuming eggs. For everyone else, the cholesterol in eggs can have beneficial effects. Eggs are even suitable for babies in their first year of life. Pediatricians recommend starting at around 7 months with 1/4 of a yolk. By the age of 1, half a yolk can be introduced. How many eggs an adult should eat depends on several factors: age, physical activity, chronic conditions or allergies, blood work results, and personal dietary preferences. According to research, a safe amount of eggs is 1 to 3 per day. 1 egg daily is suitable for almost everyone, and 2 or 3 can be fine for those with high levels of physical activity or athletes. It's best not to exceed 7 eggs per week or about 20 per month. It's not necessary to eat eggs every day, especially since they are already included in many prepared dishes and baked goods. Ideally, you should eat fried or boiled eggs about 2 to 3 times per week. For most people, eggs are completely safe, as long as you're not eating them by the dozen. Risks tend to arise in people with specific chronic conditions or when basic safety guidelines are ignored. For example, Salmonella bacteria can live on eggshells and enter the egg through cracks or pores. If the egg is not cooked properly, these bacteria can survive and infect the intestines, releasing toxins. This infection, called salmonellosis, can cause fever, gastrointestinal distress, and dehydration. To avoid infection, always wash eggs thoroughly in warm water with soap before using. And if you're unsure about their safety, avoid eating them raw. If eggs come from chickens infected with listeriosis, they can carry this infection as well. Listeriosis can cause symptoms ranging from mild throat infections to severe forms like meningoencephalitis. It's especially dangerous for pregnant women, as it can harm the fetus and complicate the pregnancy. Drinking several raw eggs at once can cause stomach discomfort. Raw eggs irritate the stomach lining and slow down digestion. This may lead to a heavy feeling in the abdomen, stomach pain, or nausea, especially in people with gastritis. In people with gallstones, eggs can trigger painful episodes in the upper right abdomen accompanied by jaundice. This is because eggs have a choleretic effect. They stimulate bile flow, which can cause gallstones to shift and block bile ducts. In individuals with an egg allergy, either to the yolk or the white, eating eggs can trigger allergic symptoms like rashes, swelling, breathing difficulties, low blood pressure, or even anaphylactic shock. Even people with general allergies, such as hay fever or contact dermatitis, may develop more severe allergic reactions if they consume eggs frequently, since eggs are considered a potent allergen. For people with high cholesterol, existing atherosclerotic plaques, and restricted blood flow, continued increases in cholesterol levels can worsen their condition and accelerate vascular disease. If you need to limit protein intake, such as in cases of kidney failure, eggs, which are naturally high in protein, can pose a problem. Both raw and overcooked eggs may become difficult to digest and can be harmful in such situations. It's also not recommended to overfry eggs or cook them with fatty additions like bacon or greasy ham. This type of meal can irritate the stomach lining, cause bloating and cramps, and negatively affect your metabolism. All negative effects come down to improper consumption. When eggs are eaten in the right amounts and prepared properly, they do no harm. After reviewing all the facts about the benefits and potential downsides of eating eggs, it's clear that they are an important and necessary part of a healthy diet. Eggs are suitable for everyone, starting from infancy. What matters is consuming them the right way. If you follow basic guidelines, there's no risk to your health. However, if you have a known allergy to egg whites or yolks, eggs should be completely avoided. In all other health conditions, it's best to consult with your doctor before including eggs regularly in your diet. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll keep working to bring you even more interesting content. Share in the comments what role eggs play in your family's diet and how they affect your health.